Comments? Councilmember Hilton.
Thank you. So I'm glad that Edwin brought this up because I think this is huge. This is exactly the point of hopefully there's other people in this room or others that catch on to see what we're doing. So that thanks for saying thank you because that's something we don't often hear. But this is very purposeful, and this also goes back to a little bit about what I was saying back in February too, is that we have to have meaningful engagement year round. And this is a great example. Imagine what I want you to imagine is you getting this in the mail and letting you know who your council member is, when's the next workshop, what's going on in the city, other major projects that the city wants to encourage civic engagement. So I like that. Two other things I was thinking about when we talk about the Spanish translation. So I really would like us to get some video. I'm a little shocked too. I'm mad at myself for making the assumption this already existed. But there's got to be something else out there that we can get up there today. But at least when people go to our website, all the FAQs and everything is translated. Like you can choose your language. And I do know too that if staff records those meetings using that OWL device and they upload on YouTube, you can also get the transcript in any language. So at least that'll sort of take care on that technology part. If nobody else has another question, I think what the member of the public was asking is why do we use census? So maybe I don't think you went over that this time around. Maybe that's an important one to talk about, why we use the 2020 census, and then when we end up doing redistricting, how often we do that around the census. Please. I'm
happy to answer that question. So we use census data because we're required to, state law. So if we were districting 4 years from now, we would still be required to use 2020 census data. It's just what we use to determine relatively equal population. Now, in 2030, with the census, everyone's population is going to be updated. So in 2031, 2032, you'll be going through a redistricting. So that's going to rebalance the districts to make sure it's under that 10% limit. So again, we use census data because we're required to.